Okay, there's still a few things that have to be fixed apparently. As you can see, I do have an X11 back end now. With something running into it, but it has to be perfect, right? And I'm being flooded by a primary buffer size mismatch. And there's a red line here. That one comes first, so I have to look at that first, I suppose. X11 error. Change property, no minor code atom, nobody knows understand what this means, sequence 63. Well, at least we have a line number there. Joe, no idea. No idea. I think Sway has to be written pretty professionally, although probably in C. But it is a tiling window manager, which I don't like, and it probably supports floating as well. But yeah, no. And Hyperland I never tried, but I think it's between one of those, yeah. If you have to pick one. See, I know I missed my... Here it is. Error. Handle X11 error. Okay, so we need a breakpoint here. Well, let's break on X11 error itself. The turbosh function seems to do what I want. Yep. It sets a breakpoint already. It sets a shitload of breakpoints. I set a breakpoint on everything with the word backend in it, but we are past this point now. This works. I do need that one breakpoint though, which was where? Yep, I've got again. VI. Handle X11 error. You still have a mouse, yeah. It's wonderful. Yeah, I guess this is the error. Print something. Yep. The error has already happened before we call this. It happens here. 0. Whoops. File, new tab. You have to switch maybe manually to high definition, or what is it? HD? That is high definition. So 1080. But I think then it is readable, right? I don't have to switch to a larger font. So I need my characters. I could switch to larger fonts, but nobody's complaining. Okay, it seems to still have to do with the backend though. Okay, that doesn't work. I'm in build for some reason. wlroots. Handle X11 event. Yeah, now I see 63 here twice as a sequence. I think that's a sequence number that might be related to whatever triggered this event. It's not just an event, is it? I'm absolutely no expert in this, so it's totally new for me. I'll just have to Google a bit, I guess. Maybe ask Claude. Well, fortunately, you can see the things that do work. Switch event response type and yeah. So we have a response type. Oh, wait a minute. The response type is totally 0 already. So no amount of masking is going to help them. Okay, then I need to know who is calling this and why it would be calling that with a response type of 0. What does that even mean? But okay, if it has a meaning, then it must be in the same category as what we are doing here, the switch. So one of these are response types apparently. Client message, for example. So I'm gonna Google over that. XCB client message event type. Not yet documented, obviously. Event data structure. XCB client message event type. Response type. Okay, so you have apparently it's the C way to do object orientation. So you just have a lot of structs with their own type, but they begin with the same header. So this is just the first element of all of them. And then you can see by looking at the response type what the actual struct is. So let's see what the response type really is. There's no color. It's super annoying. Event is what? Event is XCB generic. Okay, so the generic event is then the base class, as it were. And then they simply cast it based on what the response type is. So it's either this one, expose event. Yeah, that's kind of logical. Having the word expose here, and then the type is also expose. Configure is being cast to a configure and so on, right? So this is just one of the types. Maybe I should go to generic then. And of course, this doesn't even exist. Why? It's absolute horror to work on stuff that doesn't have documentation. Yeah, where can I find that? Well, I'll try to Google it. No, here's something. Predefined constants. This is not event types. Okay, now it's a bit too small. Yeah, nice page. I was looking for that. Okay, there it is. So all of these first members should be the same in every subsequent one as well. Or at least in the thing that it is being cast to, obviously. Comparing these two, they are not the same, but okay, maybe this is not the base class of that one then. The first three are still the same though. No, hardly any documentation here, you know. Just code generated stuff. This doesn't really work. X event is a tutorial. It's gonna work. Here's how you might use XCB wait for events. So we get a generic event, and then we do an. We only look at. That looks really weird. This is an int. What's it? Well, let's assume that the response type is a byte. So we ignore the sign bit. XCB button press, XCB expose. That's already it's also here, right? Yeah. And the event response type mask is, yeah, that is the same thing at least. Unknown event type, ignore it. Okay. So maybe that's simply what you should do. Ignore it. Yeah, if they start printing errors in red, that at least I want to know then what kind of event it is, and if I check that I actually can ignore it. But it feels that it isn't really an unknown event type. It's 0. How can that be unknown? Maybe we should just read all this. Registering for event types using event masks. That is XCB. During the creation of a window, you should give it what kind of events it wishes to receive. Thus, you may register for various mouse, also called pointer events, keyboard events, expose events, and so on. This is done for optimizing the server to client connection. In other words, why send a program that might even be running at the other side of the globe an event it is not interested in? In XCB, you use the value mask and value list data in XCB create window function to register for events. Here is how we register for expose event when creating a window. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so apparently we have registered for the events. So it should be able to find that back then. This was for the expose, no? This is an expose. XCB event mask exposure. So exposure instead of expose. The button mask, event mask, and then button press. We are not interested in button press apparently. But okay, the first part should be the same. XCB event mask. I'm going to have a look at. I can quit this. What is this? What is this? What? Grab sources for that. Output, okay. I bet it's doing something here. It asks for exposure and values. Create window. Exposure structure notify. Yeah. 2 events. What the hell is wrong with my music? If you can call it that. Right. I would say 0 means no event, but this is just event mask, so no, that's not going to work. So the only thing it was asking for is this not file. Damn it. Is that this one? Yep. What's with this selection? Also create window. Probably something else. It is probably something else. I bet this is the one that you're talking about, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about the window that is the output, the X11 backend output. Well, obviously, because XCB is just X11 and everything else is Wayland. So just that one window is XCB, and that should be this one. I'm gonna ignore the others. Yep, that looks like a power of 2, like all of them. I don't understand why we can get this many events from that, let alone the event 0. But okay, let's look for the next expose. Expose is 12. And then we had this one. (22) opcode XCB configure notify. XCB client message. Obviously not going to be a 0, right? No. Okay, let's try a Google. XCB event response type 0. It's not gonna work. XCB poll for event returns an event with response type 0, but with a seemingly valid sequence number. The error returned in the error argument to XCB poll event is 0. So I'm not sure what is going on. The actual code that's doing this can be viewed here, although the debugging prints haven't been added. There is some other general brokenness in the code, but right now I'm trying to fix the event problems, since I'm hoping it's causing some of the other breakage. Nothing is wrong. Unlike xlib, xcb returns both x errors and events from the event queue. And the response type is 0. You should cast the xcb generic event to an xcb generic error and pass that to your error handler. Oh, I think we found the answer. And they bloody did do that. Or did they? Yes, they did. It is case 0. It should be casted to an XB generic error. This is a cast to a value error. Let's do some guessing here. XCB underscore generic error type. It exists. A generic error structure. Right, XCB 1.12. Well, that's probably the latest. I don't know what value error is, just nonsense. I think it should be cast to a generic error. You could say that the value error is also, but nah. Okay, let me see if this thing exists. So we go here. XCB generic error type. Generic error type. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm just gonna go use this because I found on a random page on the internet that you have to do that. This page. Or is this not enough? I'm not gonna find anything else, I think. Just try what happens if you do that. I don't know, maybe I should look up a value error. No documentation. I think it's a response type, error code, sequence, bad value, minor opcode, as if I can remember that. Minor comes first. Really? I can't remember this, but let's try it anyway. Maybe I should just open it No, I don't know. Let's go to edit value away and make that generic. Generic has more even, I think, than value. Yeah. I don't think it will make any difference. Yeah, this one wants to have a value error. Damn it. Maybe if it is generic, you have to cast it back as well. There are multiple types of errors. So this thing should take a generic one. And then we have to find out how to convert a generic error into a full error. Let me first try with this commented out. For declaration. Did you mean major code? Yeah, it's called major code. So I really have to compare these two. Very annoying. Value. uint is indeed 8 bits response type. The error code as well. Sequence 16 bits. Bad value. The value type is a bad value. In the generic case, it's the resource ID. Ta-da! Big difference. And then we have minor code, and here it's called opcode. So it really has to be a value type, otherwise it's just wrong. Okay, back to the tutorial. So there must also be an explanation of how to convert those things back, I guess. Tutorial. That's where it came from. It's nothing to do with tutorial. The hell? No, we value stuff, but oh, this is Stack Overflow. I should just log in. It's still here. Oh yeah, accept all cookies. Took a while. Yeah, we're already with there. Uli Schlachter is the XAB author. So definitely it is generic error type. But he doesn't say how to find out what the actual type, underlying types are then. backend.c, .output. This is really dealing with value. Okay, time to ask AI. That's how to do it, apparently. At least maybe it's hallucinating. Let's search for that. Nope. Shit. Oh, but it does exist. Yeah. Opcode for XEB value. And not value error type. Yeah, this must be it. Event type, event type, event type. There's only 2 errors here, or how many errors do we see? Error type. We have a request error type and a value error type. Window error type is the same thing, although there is a different... yeah, the rest are... well, no, not really. Loads and loads of them. These are all errors. So the like length is a request and name is a request. So it's either a request or a value type. So these are the only ones. Apparently. Sequence bad value, both have bad value. Minor opcode major added bad 0. What? They're the same. No, yeah. What? They're the same. Response type, error code, sequence, bad value, minor opcode, major opcode, bad. That's the end. What is the difference between these two? I don't see a difference. Okay, so they're completely independent of the actual error code. It's one of these two, but they are the same. And the rest of 16 are 17, I don't know. They're one of these two, which are the same. So basically, yes, you can just cast everything to one of these. For example, a value type. Might as well do that. Ridiculousness. And then the error that I get was value 0. Okay, op change property. Super vague. So we get the same error, but the sequence number is one less. Interesting. That obviously means that it happens after this one. No error. So this is the one that causes it. I guess win is the window. Let's check the type. So you have an XCB and something called X11, and that is, yeah, XCB connection type pointer. And then this output thing has a win. What's output? I don't know. Probably this one. Yeah, that is a XCB window type. Property and type atom. Guess this is the property. How the hell do I write output on this thing? I thought it was called log something. Nobody knows. What the... Damn it. Yeah, this words. The right stuff. Oh, it's log, all lowercase. Could have known that. What the hell is XCBism? Unsigned int. It is 0. So the AI wants me to call I'm not sure. So this one, yeah, intern, I guess. XB intern atom. What is in the reply? No, XB intern atom. Which is done here. So we have cookie equals XB intern atom, the connection. Oh, he says true. He wants a 0 here. Stringlen. Variable refresh. Maybe the problem is that there is an underscore here. We could add this here to see if it worked at all. I don't think that we are doing that, but Jup. But the reply code is also here. Stupid thing thinks that a semicolon is a comment. While this is trying to, I don't know, do what? C++ highlighting. No. Whatever that is. No other red lines. So the interning should have worked then. No. It's just the print that it worked. Oh yeah, all the way at the top. Whatever. Damn it. Why? I think this code uses tops. Bad thing. I can't even add tops here. My editor refuses to do that. So, it's just one line here. I know I have a top. No. Okay. Okay, so I got rid of the red line there. No. And then we have this problem. This is not red, but it looks like an error. Especially when it is printed a lot. Primary buffer size mismatch. What does that even mean? Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, let's commit what I just changed. Yeah, to do next. Yeah, okay, well, reset. We're completely back to being a noob. Having no clue what is going on. If the size doesn't match, reject buffer. Scaling is not supported. So we are rejecting it. But it keeps trying. I don't like that. Getting a terrible sleep. Pending resolution. So output here means yeah, a head, say, or whatever it writes to. A monitor. And in my case, a window, an X11 window. I don't think I have a custom anything, so, but yeah, I don't know. It would be nice if my window would automatically scale the resize. So these are return values. And it compares state buffer width with what is returned. No, this is not being used here. State committed and output state buffer. And output state mode. There's virtually no documentation. Yeah, still no clue. Just doing some meditative stuff. Oh, a lot. So const. Oh, this backend has these things supported, apparently. That would be my guess. Supported in this backend. The stuff is being committed. And if there is what is committed is anything but what we support. Then we don't do anything, and otherwise we continue. That's pure and a shortcut, I guess. Otherwise, all of these ifs would fail anyway. So over each of the bits that are set, we do stuff. And then from the error comments you can see what it more or less means. Yay, documentation, not. So output state buffer actually refers to a format, it seems, because it sets a format here. And if it doesn't work, then it's a unsupported buffer format. Well, they were too lazy to type output state buffer format, so just abbreviated it to output state buffer. Would be my guess. Here rates are not supported. Okay. Adaptive sync is not supported. Crop is not supported. Primary buffer size mismatch. This is what I'm looking at. Okay. So it is an output test with a returns a boolean, and every time this happens we do a return false. Calling it, scale is not supported. Scaling is not supported. Who is calling this? That's a static function, so it must be from this file. There it is, from output commit. Okay. Test. Output test. So that will be the implementation of the X11 backend for test. So it could be that it's called as a result of calling this function pointer here. Or it would be called from this output commit. But I think that one is also only called as a result of commit event. And then if the output test fails, then return false and do nothing. That's interesting. I don't like that. If it does succeed, we test this bit. WLR output state buffer. It's a single bit. It will, actually, yeah, it's shifted. So if this bit is set, then we try to do it, and if you succeed, then we just continue. And then we test the next bit. And if that succeeds, we test the next bit, and so we handle each bit. And if there is any bit that fails, and in the order that they are implemented here, so the order matters, then we return false, which means if we don't return true, then there was at least one bit that we couldn't do. And then it returns false. Does that mean that it's not really doing anything? I mean, the name output test would suggest that it indeed doesn't do anything, right? But so if we're doing a commit which includes one thing that we can't do and a lot of things that we can do, then still we don't do anything. I don't like it. Let's change that. Not that it fixes this error, but this doesn't seem right. I think that we want to... I think state is probably related, or more or less pointing to something that is temporary for, I'm just guessing that, but for whatever is being committed here. So I can change state. Oh, it's const, I can't change it. Well, that's annoying. I would rather have output test here. Toggle the bits. Can't even change the signature output test because it's also used as a callback here. I think it makes sense here. You know, you can call output test and then it will tell, I mean, as the implementation output, the implementation allows you to call output test, which is just a Boolean. And that Boolean then means we can do everything or we cannot do everything. But in the case of output commit, I would say do what you can do. Which means that output commit should not be calling output test at the top. It should be calling something else. And then the output test can use that function as well. So if I want to change this, I'm going to change it to writing my own output test, which returns a Boolean. And I want to have another function that does more or less the same thing, which updates the bits that could not be handled or that could be handled. Let's just, of course, the ones that could be handled. Meaning that is this committed thing here, where the type of committed is an uint type. So I'm gonna have a committed being returned from something that is almost the same thing, but a new. So let's call that whatever, the same thing, and then committed. And then we're passing the same stuff to that. And then if not everything is committed that state wanted to be committed, then we want to return false, right? I mean, that's how it worked. So we do return committed equals state committed. Still have to write this function. But yeah, let's assume it already exists. It was state committed, right? Damn it, now I have to look here. State committed, yep. Then output commit should call, I think, this. And then return false only if actually it also returns false here if anything fails. And is this really an error? I think this is an error. Like the test said we could do it, but we fail. I'm gonna return true if, okay, this is not very clear actually. Should output commit return false if you try to commit something that it can't do? Apparently. Okay, previously if output test returned 0, and we can do that of course now as being it didn't commit anything at all. But then yeah, we probably should return false. I mean, that's what it did. Although I'm not even sure about that. I think false should only be returned in case of a real error, like here or here. Dubious. Okay, otherwise we just look at the committed thing. So the thing that output test says that we can do. And then we try to do that. But yeah, I also don't like it that this one, if this one fails, we don't even try that one. And if I would swap these two blocks, I don't see why this would be done earlier. Why would we do this one first and then not do that one if this one fails? But the other way around, we do this one. I don't think the order should matter here. It just doesn't make sense. So the return value is more like success, which is true by default. But if this thing fails, then I'm going to just set success to false. So now return true means everything succeeded, which then makes sense in this the return false here, because yeah, no, not really. Success is still This is not depending on a bit either. Why? Yeah, well, I think the flush also must happen unless we returned here. But I mean, it's doing this, which might require a flush. Suppose it succeeds. Then we do this. And then if this fails, we return false. Not doing the flush for this, which succeeded. That's what I mean. It's just that, who wrote this, you know, kind of thing. I'm not convinced that what I'm doing is not breaking stuff, but the way it was, I don't like it at all. Anyway, now I still have to write this output test committed. If it contains anything that is not supported, return false. Nah, let's not do that. Just I'm not going to return here. Let's see if this crashes or not. Something didn't go right. Okay, it's okay, so did break it apparently. Interesting. I think this is the problem here, right? Output test failed on X11, retrying without modifiers. But that won't work because we definitely need a modifier. Swap chain. Let's just put a breakpoint here. Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. I'm an idiot. It's probably going to fail then, right? I'll just do next. Yeah. Or not. Yeah, that it failed. So that was at the moment we were at this test swap chain. So I'll put a breakpoint there then. Yeah, output test state. Is that not the thing that I just changed? No. Yeah, that is the one. So this is, well, indirectly. Also at the end. So this must be it then, and that is going to call. I guess it's going to call the implementation. I'm just going to do next here. Output basic tests. Let's try that. Now I'm in output basic tests, but still not in backend 11. Output pin resolution. Propeller box intersection. Pinning, output pinning enabled. Output pinning resolution. Turn true. I didn't fail, huh? Ensure buffer. Test. That's implementation test. Step. Output test committed. Oh yeah, in backend 11. Yeah, this is my function, of course. Output test committed. So we have two flags set, and this is now going to return false. What before it returned true, so it should be able to do both flags. Must have made some stupid mistake there. Committed should return 9. Okay, step. Output is X11 is unsupported. Unsupported should be 0. Committed is and supported. So committed should be 9. And then, yeah, one bits, 2 bits are set. Is this one of them? Yep, that's one of them. Next. Output pending resolution. We had a primary buffer size mismatch. But then that would return false. Huh? Thank God that's the same. Okay, no failure, no failure. That one is not set. We already looked at that one. Which is... yeah, but... no. Yeah. Get the DMA buff. No, this one is not set. What? It's not even trying to do 8. But not, it should still be 9. It still is 9. Why is it not even looking at 8 then? Nobody gets this. So the output is true here. So it didn't even return false. Damn it. And again we're here. Yeah, but. Huh? Huh? Okay, though that's right, this goes wrong. Though this is 9 still, and we did return 1. Oh, no. I'm so confused. Well, I mean, I was doing O because I thought 1 is 2. Somehow we had a... Yeah, here, value return true. I think oh, this is the C code. I think it's thinking that it returns a boolean without it the compiler gave an error. That wouldn't happen in C++. Okay. Yeah, that's it. It is still a bool. I'm stupid. Okay. Yeah, otherwise you would get a warning like narrowing something, going from 32 bits to 1 bit. Yeah, no, it works. That is still doing the same thing as before. And I still have loads of these. Yeah, like I said, my change is not going to fix this. I just didn't like the code the way it was. Still doesn't make any sense, but okay. This is C code, by the way. It's not C++. wlroots is written in C. Not sure about this one. If you change this to true, then the comment becomes a lot more logical. Then it would just always return true, except when an error occurred in trying to do something. Is that even true? No, it's not true. So I don't think this is correct. I don't know how it is being used, that test. Before it would return false if you test it with something that is not supported. I guess we should keep that. Which means it just should return 0 here. No, wait a minute, it's not like that. If there's anything unsupported, incommitted, then that's not going to be set in the returned value. So that will result in false being returned from output test. That feels good. So everything must be supported, as in bit must be set in supported output state. But also we never want to, let's see, you never want to get here, for example. So nothing must ever fail. Mm-hmm. So also a prints mismatch, but here it says supported, and in the end it is about support. This is scaling, it's not supported. So even of the supported output state, there still can be a problem. And then whatever the problem is, means that we are actually trying to do something that is not supported. Like you try to change the window size or you try to crop it. Try to crop the input. Also not supported, unsupported. Every failure has to do with not being supported. So this one returns true if all committed state chain is supported. That is actually correct then. Well, this function just simply returns this then returns the part of the bit mask that is supported. So that's why this simply compares the two. If everything is supported, then they will return true. And if it's only partially supported, then not. So this committed is more like supported. I'm gonna change it. Maybe one by one. It reads a lot better, I think. So supported is this is const, right? Because I'm not changing anything, I'm just testing it. So it is being called from, I don't know, something that is doing implementation commit, I guess. It's assigned to something that is called commit here. And that variable to this thing is probably called implementation. So you could search for, well, implement. So it's probably being called from here. From here maybe. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, the backend commit. So if this returns false, then we just abandon. We just give up. It's like, okay, irrecoverable error. I mean, that's how I would interpret this return false. Otherwise, apply commit. Yep, yeah, maybe you can't do that if only partial commit was possible. I'm not even sure what this is doing. I thought we were done with the commit. Apply commit. Apply state. State committed. You see, I have to change this. I want the mask to be, I want to just skip everything that we couldn't do. Definitely does not seem to, maybe the commit is like an atomic thing, right? So okay, maybe I should return false indeed. All the way it was probably correct anyway. So that doesn't make sense that I did something wrong. But the idea is then if you try to commit something and even one thing cannot be done, then the whole thing must fail because it must be atomic. So that means everything must succeed or nothing. And I was like, yeah, hello, you know, this succeeds and then you return false, or the other way around. So it's depending on the order of this code, what is succeeding or what is not. But now we see that it's not true. This is the actual commit. So we might have updated some state and others not, and quite random. But if we never get here, because one of the state updates did not happen, then none of the output state is changed. So it is kind of atomic in that sense still. I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, so just a lack of comments then. This commit here really means we can do everything or return false. Okay, now I get it. I learned something. That's a good thing. Learning how the code works. I think I can just reset everything. The way it was correct. No, that was not the one. Okay, with that insight, this means then, sorry, we cannot commit this. The whole atomic operation is rejected because they're trying to do at least one thing that cannot be done, namely using a buffer size that is different from the current, whatever it is. I need more output. Unsigned int. Now, which is the request and which is what it is? Say pending is the request. No, the buffer is rejected. I think this is the request. But pending, dude, what a name. Pending resolution. Nobody knows. Why do people write code like this with no comments? I don't know. Let's just print everything and then hope that we can guess what it is. Tja. Which is which? What is the size of this window? Nobody knows. Let's change the size of the window. But definitely this is the size of the window. I think my monitor is 1900 wide, so I make it like this. Oh, I meant that way. 1918. Yeah, my monitor 1920, I think. So the actual buffer ish, or it's more the window size, is the pix map has this size. And then the question is, why is it even asking for that? I mean, what? Is that not the console? What happens if I resize the console? Yeah, it gets bigger. Why? Yeah, absolutely. So the mismatch is between the size of this one window here inside my output and the size of the output itself. Well, of course it's always smaller. So then what is it trying to do here? Do we maximize it? There's no maximization here. Nope. Unsupported. I got the size the same, but now it's an unsupported buffer format. Good. How to, yeah, I did, as you could just see. But I guess you asked it an hour ago. I'm not even sure what is going on here. Okay, starting to learn here a little bit. So this is the new state. And then committed means that it is changed, really, or initialized. So if this bit is set, then this value is set. Or defined. Yeah, but also it might also be change. So either it's changed or not, but in here it's not. You can't read this if this is not set. So this bit is set, so it might be changed, and therefore you just look at the value, which is defined. And here they say we just set it, and then we don't allow to change it. Okay, we don't allow to unset it. So if you try to unset it, it's now not set anymore, then we say, yeah, hello, you cannot do that. This labeling is not allowed. So that's how to read the state. But then what the hell is it trying to do here? It comes with this buffer that is, what? Buffer is completely not compatible with my Pixmap buffer for X11. This is a buffer related or allocated, I guess, for the console. There's a different size, a different format, everything. So why do we get here? What is it trying to do? Doesn't make any sense. But okay, so apparently I am interested in for example, this one, pending resolution. I think that is it's read from the state. Yeah? So if the state has a value output state mode, then we can read the mode type. Otherwise, we just return the output with. Well, that's nonsensical, of course. Is it? Feels like a weird kind of fallback. Very weird kind of fallback. Yeah, see, it's always the output size that's being returned. And then here you have something that doesn't make any sense, that you should not even try to compare that. Which is after this call, new XDG service. I think that's for the console. This is also not good, of course. Unhandled X11 event. I'm also tired. I think I'm going to stop. I can't think. Let's play a game of chess because I can't think. No, well, I lose anyway. Let's try this. It is when I want to get a pawn here. That looks like fun. Oh, and then the bishop comes here, blocking my queen, and I lose it. Doing it anyway. Maybe I can take with the queen though. So for now I take this pawn like this. You could give check. That's annoying in itself. Stick with the queen. My bishop was here, then you would have to give the queen, right? Because this is mate. And if they move the knight, then this is mate. So now it's my turn, and you put this here, and then he has to take the queen. If this would be my turn here. Yeah, I could just put a rook here, but then I don't have that. And I could push this pawn up, that's threatening it again. Okay, so now I win because now that the rook is defending this, and the knight can go there, defending that point and attacking my queen. Oh, that sucks. So I just defend that spot first. Oh, I can defend it like this with tempo. I'm so winning. But this is no longer mate though. So I'm just threatening mate here then, but that's unstoppable as well. Because the knight could only go back. If he goes here, I take it. And if it goes back, then he blocks his square again. So then I get this mate here. Ah, disappointing his sword. If he would have taken this pawn, I would have castled. Take the rook. Oh no, it's not possible. I would not have castled. I would have played this. Then he takes the rook, check, and then he go there, and then he takes that rook, and then I give mate. Yeah, this is no fun. I think it's only +1, so I think I can have what I call compensation with my bishop here. I hope anyway. Sort of playing with one rook extra. King is going here. Smart move. Yeah, got a castle. Now what the F is that? The move that did not make any sense. Should I ignore it? The knight goes here and then there. Maybe I should just pester it away. Let's go back. Oh, we can go there. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Wait a minute, that was not the idea. Now he's still going here. Damn it. Okay. That was a waste of a move. Just take this open file. Could go here, and then if I go here and he takes here, and I take the bishop, he gives a fork, and I take the knight. Okay, the knight takes my rook. Oh, this is not happening. Okay. And I can take here. On the other hand, and I have pretty damn good rooks. Probably compensating for all the pawn losses. It doesn't do it. Okay, now I go where I wanted to go. Oh shit. Exciting game. Could just stick here. Pawn takes. I'm dead. I give up. This is just what's another pawn. I'm just sacrificing all my pawns. If he takes my pawn to the pawn, I put my bishop here, I think. Still threaten to take there. But then the king goes. The king goes and I have to give my bishop. Well, no, I take with check. Actually. So the knight can't defend this. I can play the pawn itself. That shit. The pawn can go all the way here and I don't have nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god, the activity that I suddenly get. Yes. Now what is happening? Draw? Does not want to draw. Yeah, draw. Yeah, let's go with the draw. I don't think I have more. We can try to win on time. No, I can't. I'm probably give away pawn, alright? So I do this. Take the pawn on it. The tick here. Tick back. Take the queen. That would be worth it. I'm in the pawn sacrifice mood. The lameness. There is an attack. Yeah, true. So I move the queen, so you could move this, and then it goes there, and I don't give my beautiful bishop. I move the queen, and then maybe he takes here, and I take, and he takes, and does he have something? Yes, because... No, he doesn't. No, I don't believe it. I'm just gonna do this. Pretend my nose bleeds, threatening bishop, threatening knight here. Stopping this. Oh, what happens? What is he doing? No, I can go here. Or can I not? Well, I can go here. Yeah, I don't want to. Or do I? If I go here and I pushes, then what? Could go here, attacking a rook, but he takes my... No, he takes a bishop and takes a rook. Takes a pawn, check, I take, and he takes my bishop. Then what happened? He did not take my knight, I mean. So then he has a knight. I have it looks like I lost a point then. This pawn. I push, he push, I take, he take, I take. With attack on him, we can take with this, they take there, and then he takes here. And then, so I take a pawn, I lose a pawn, and I win a bishop, and I lose a bishop, and this is an exchange. That would work. I'm going to do this, see what happens. Trying to keep the initiative, the pressure. Probably totally lost in this position, but hey. Yeah, so now I wanted to move my my queen. I think this is possible. Yeah, I wanted to play this pawn before I did that. That was probably not good then. But now it's defended twice. Plus you can't really take it anyway now, because then I can push here with check. Oh, I had missed the rook. Oh, I had totally missed the rook. Threat to take here, and then give check, and then give mate. So I can't play my bishop here, that's not possible. Or take here, not possible. Could maybe do this, because it defends the pawn, and the queen now defends this square, so we can't give check there. The knight can come? No, the knight cannot go here. The other rook can go here though. No time left. Just promote. If I'm not going mate, then I probably win. Oh yeah, that threatens definitely mate. And if I take, it's made like this. Very, very good. Yeah. Oh wait, it's not, because I can put the bishop in between. Oh, it's defended by the bloody pawn. Oh shit. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Not good. Yeah, now I have to give the queen. Shit. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, rook here. Yeah, only one move left. And it's still going mate, I guess. Or maybe I have a draw now if he would go back and forth. Which he's not doing. Six points behind. He made a hole for the king. How lame. Yep. Why not? Queen over here maybe? And then I can go there. True. Just bloody take it, man. It's pretty slow. Annoying. Oh shit. Now I'm really fucking it up. Yeah. That's made. The misery of life.